because no one lives. Here, hey, Kitamura, the director. Would you like to bring your camera stuff?
Yes, I want to bring my team. Woo! Actors, writers, producers, everybody. Come on, brothers, America, Derek.
So first off, I want to ask you, of course, like what attracted you to David's script, and how did it come about your way?
When I started reading the script, I'm sure the audience too, but come on, a girl running in the woods, and what, we're gonna kidnap the couple? Come on, another torture porn, I don't wanna do it. But the first line captured me was when they're at the motel, and she said, tell me you don't love her more than me, and he says, I don't love her more than you, it's just different. I myself said that a couple of times, so that's why like, ooh, this writer knows man and woman. So, then of course, when I started reading, and when Derek, he finds Emma, the girl, in the trunk, and that's when I was like, whoa, this is not like torture porn kind of movie. And of course, the moment I decided I want to do this no matter what is, of course, the moment that the driver comes out of the giant, that's the moment I was like, Jesus, I have to shoot this no matter what. So when I read that moment, I just knew that I want to do this no matter what.
There was the same thing when I discovered the film. I saw a promo for it, and I was like, it was the same thing, like, a girl in distress, running in the woods, seeing it, okay, and I was really worried because I knew you directed it. I'm like, oh, and then, okay, this changes.
Colin, come on. I thought you have faith in me, come on.
So can you talk about coming up with the script?
Yeah, it was, I just wanted to write a movie where the psycho killer is the hero. It meant a lot to me. I felt like these guys were getting a bad rap. And so I thought about, initially I thought about how could I make a guy from, say, like Texas Chainsaw Massacre a hero? How could I make Leatherface a hero? And I thought he should be a little bit better looking. Leatherface, and it turned into Driver. And so that's kind of where the whole thing came from.
And can you tell us a little bit about why you chose to cast Luke Evans?
I always choose my cast basically based on my instinct. So first look, and if I don't like it, I don't like it. So Luke, I mean, I fell in love with. There's I'm not gay, but there's a type. So all those nice-looking guys, they're my type, including my producer, Harry. Come on. He's too nice looking for a producer. And also Cammy, so I always choose by, their face. I mean, come on, this is a too nice looking guy for a writer.
You're not so bad.
Thank you. So it's basically all the instinct, and of course we met and we talked, and I remember first time I met Derek, we talked like, with War, and we were like a couple hours in the restaurant, and we talked, and I just knew that I love these guys. So same with America, first time we met, and yeah, we were sitting together for like 2 hours, right? And this nice, gentle giant. No, he was already a big fan of Godzilla, so of course, opposite. If you're a fan of my movie, you're in.
And unfortunately, Luke couldn't be with us because he's currently in the UK shooting the new installment in the Fast and Furious franchise. But there's an interesting connection because he's starring alongside Joe Taslim, one of the actors from The Raid, who was here last year. Do we have any questions from the audience here? Yes?
Two questions. One, can you tell us a little bit how you and Rico found how you realized the skin suit, him coming out of the skin suit, how you got that off the page and onto the screen? Second question, for America. Takes a lot of guts to be completely nude, and tell us how you feel.
Oh, I have a great story about that. But,
I'll let you answer that then.
So if you take those both questions, I appreciate it.
You can have them both.
my side of the story is, right, I mean, it was so bad. We were always, the movie making always is a fight against the time and money, right? So we were fighting against the time, and of course it takes a lot of courage to be naked. And she was waiting for like 8 hours, like 2 or 3 days, right?
Yeah, but they had to body paint me too, so they had to airbrush me from head to toe.
And
Twice or 3 times.
And my AD came to me and said, "Okay, you think we can make it?" Eric, I mean, come on, we're not gonna shoot her. Come on, tell her. So he did that like 3 times. She was so upset, right? So my AD bought a champagne or something, and sent another AD to go and apologize. It's from me, and I apologize. Then she said, "Stick it up your ass," and she left. So my AD was like, the fucking bitch. I mean, that's always listen to the both sides of the story.
I just gave him a look, and that's what he interpreted from the look. I didn't say a word. I just handed him back the bottle.
I totally understand. It was torture for her for like 3 days, waiting for like 9 hours and say, "You go home." I mean, I'm so sorry.
No,
but I love you,
Aw, it's worth it.
And then the other question is that the skin suit.
Yeah, you start.
Well, the skin suit, it was really a logistical problem. It was trying to figure out how do you get a character from point A to point B without, if he has no idea where the bad guys are, he has no idea where his goal is. So how do you move that character? And I just figured the best way to get him there is inside the body of a bad guy who has to be moved from point A to point B. So it was pretty simple. And then obviously the effect of getting him out of the suit, I'll let Rune take that.
That was the hardest thing. That was the greatest moment. And like you said, it's simple, but to make it onto the screen, that was like hard. So like, nobody knew what are we gonna do. And I just decided I want to do this cool pushing one cut. So no like MTV kind of quick cutting too, because it's an easy way to direct it. But I was like no, it has to be one cut, slow one cut, and this guy has to come up. So I was lucky to have this guy, genius guy, Robert Hall, who was doing those special makeup effects, and we discussed, and we were lucky to have this guy, and I met him, and like, I think I can fit into you, so all right, here I am. So we made the bodysuit, and it must be torture for you for this to body cast everything in the face, but we had it.
The cast was a lot of fun. I didn't know what I was being casted for. When they came to me, they said, "Hey, do you want to do a movie?" I said, "Yes." "Do you need a script?" "No." "Yes." And then I read the script and went, wait, is someone coming out of me? How does that work? And we went to LA, we did the body cast or whatever. And I had not seen it till the night. And I guess that's the closest I'll get to ever giving birth, you know what I mean?
You look awesome, right?
155-pound baby boy was born tonight. Proud father. So yeah, it was troubling to watch. But, I thought I fought a little better, but I guess it was in the heat of the moment. I guess I didn't realize I didn't get a punch in. But, that's cool. Yeah, it was crazy. Like I saw him the first time tonight, and he crawled up on me. So. Thank you very much.
Yes, guys.
This is hands down the best one I've seen in Shit. I thought it was excellent. You guys plan to make a sequel?
Prequel?
We could have a sequel, we could have a prequel. You talk to our investors, and sounds like a great idea to me.
Yes, it all depends on how you guys are gonna support the movie. And come on, tell them. All the financiers invested here, so you yell out.
And remember, if you do like the film, be sure to vote because we do have the Midnight Madness People's Choice Award. So please cast your ballots. Okay, who else do we have? Up in the balcony at all? No? And scanning. Yes, go.
Yeah, I noticed that when your actors through a lot of, through the paces and how basically, were there any major injuries during the filming of the
Were there any injuries? There's a lot of physical action in this film. Did you guys suffer anything real, or is it just all...
Shut the fuck up, you guys.
Luke Evans kicked me in the nuts about 50 times for that spot, I just want you guys to know that. There was no padding, no stunt guy. It was just me and him kicking me again. And for me to see it for 15 seconds, I was just, again. So it's just my pride, and sitting down was hard for a little while.
I knocked myself out and bruised my knee pretty badly by myself with the door, opening the door of the truck. And I went to the doctor the next day, and I thought I was going to lose a knee. But no one else really understood what happened. Just me and the door.
How about you, Derek? You were the one, did the final fight.
No injuries.
Yes, down here.
The film has a real grittiness to it that I really appreciate, and it obviously was shot on film, correct? Was that a decision on your part to definitely go film instead of digital?
Was it your decision to go film rather than digital?
That was the first discussion. Me and I was very honored to work with the great DB Daniel Hall, who shot Texas Chainsaw Massacre, original and the remake. So he was like my idol. So me and producer Harry met, and I think Harry was like a very early decision we made. Like we want to do like Super 16. So that's how we shot.
Yes, on the side there, and then over there. Yes?
Is Clint Eastwood fake? No. What's the difference? Well, movies in the WWE, it's live. You can't get a retake in, and if you mess up, you go away. In here. The thing about movies is there's a repetition, and the repetition of emotion, which, although Ethan was kind of wear it on his sleeve kind of guy, my face moves a lot when I talk, so I would have to try to remember my facial expressions in each, because you shoot from different angles and stuff, and if my cheek's high in this one and low in that one. So that part was kind of a challenge. It was difficult just because of the reps, because you do a scene, like, all right, cool, okay, now from this side, huh? And then we do it from that side, then we do it from that side, or like somebody's line would be different, or we try a different way of saying things. So probably the biggest thing was just the repetition, opposed to where in the WWE it's now.
We had a question there. Yes.
Was the gang leader's fate an homage to Fargo?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Was the gang leader's fate an homage to Fargo?
Was the gang leader's fate an homage to Fargo, the wood chipper?
I didn't even think about that.
I didn't even think about that.
No, but it would be nice to say yes.
And then last question, there was one right in the back. Yes, sir.
I heard that there was a script completed for Versus 2 sometime last year. I was just wondering if there was going to be any progress.
So the question is about the rumor of a script for Versus 2, and if there is any progress on that.
Can you tell me who the fuck told you that? I'm fucking kill. You know this fucking internet age. You guys gonna vlog, Twitter, whatever, Facebook. So I can't say anything because back in 1986, great singer Richard Marx. Do you remember the song? Don't mean nothing until you sign on the dotted line. So it's going.
What?
And I served at my restaurant during TIFF last year. She claimed that she finished reading it.
That's unbelievable because I'm still working on it. So it is whatever that's a fake Versus. So but Versus is my baby, and Versus is the reason first time I came here 11 years ago. So I will do near future. I've been too busy doing other things, but I will do Versus whatever near future.
All right, let's hear it. No one lives.
Yeah.